Hi, it's Beth and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry if I scared you with my bare, no eyebrow face, but starting my videos off like this could only mean one thing. You probably don't know what it is because I haven't made a video like this before, but I'm going to do a full face of a certain brand's makeup. And as you saw from the title, this video is going to be a full face of Makeup Revolution makeup. If you've been watching me for a while, or if you know me personally, you'd know that I love Makeup Revolution and all their products. When I go into Superdrug, I literally go straight to the Revolution section, which is kind of a problem because I go into Superdrug basically every day, which is not healthy. But the good thing about Makeup Revolution is that the prices are low drugstore prices, which is good for the bank, but also not really because everything's just so cheap. You want to get everything and then they all pile up and they add up and it becomes a big sum of money. But for this video, I went full out and I got some tools as well. So I got the brushes and I also got the sponges because why not? I didn't really have to buy that many products because I already owned quite a few Makeup Revolution palettes, but you know, it doesn't hurt to grow the collection and add to the Revolution bag that I have. It's almost as if Makeup Revolution is sponsoring me. As if, can you imagine? If they did, I'd go crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna wet the sponges and we'll start the video. So starting off with primer, I'm going in with their Ultra Face Base Primer. And it says it has 24-hour makeup protection. We'll see about that. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to test it for 24 hours. I don't have that kind of time. I'm just going to rub it in to my pores because I've got big pores. I'm just going to be putting on this makeup, filming another video, and I'll be taking it off. So unfortunately, I won't be doing a 24-hour wear test for this primer and this whole face of makeup. But I could do that in the future if you want. If you want. Like anyone's going to watch this video. If you're watching this video, thank you so much. Hi, what's up? My name's Bethany. Okay, and that's the primer done. Oh! Onto foundation. You probably know what foundation I'm going to use because everybody's using it. People's mothers, children, sisters, siblings, aunts, uncles, I don't know. I mean, Jeffree Star is using it. So it must be good. So it's the Fast Base Stick Foundation and I had the shade F7. To be completely honest, I don't even know if this is my shade. So let's find out together. Oh, I like the packaging. It's very sleek, simple, elegant. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it might be a bit dark. Let's just go with it. Actually, it's not that dark. It's, I don't really know. On one side, I'm going to blend it in with a brush, and this is the Blend and Buff brush. And on the other side, I'm going to use the Soft Beauty sponge. The sponge is a little harder than the Real Technique sponge, but it's still pretty soft, so let's do it. Okay, that blended in pretty nicely. To be honest, I feel like I'm just going to like every Revolution product that I use today because they're just so good. And now onto the other side with the sponge. The foundation is a lot easier to blend out with the brush, I feel, but it does leave a few brush marks, so I'm just gonna bounce the sponge all over on the other side as well. It has a very dewy finish. As you can see, I'm very shiny. I wanna be shiny. Wow, that was terrible. Okay, moving on. Now onto concealer. It's a product that everyone's raving about as well. It's the Revolution. Of course it's Revolution. It's a full face of Revolution makeup. Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer. Wow, how many times did I say concealer? Anyway, I have the shade C5. I've seen a lot of videos saying it is very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I've never had that, so can't say anything about it. That was not a straight line. Now I'm going to use the other side of the sponge to blend it out. That really brightened the under eyes. I'm also going to bring it on top of my lids as a base. Maybe I should add a bit more. Yeah, I'll add a bit more. Okay. And then taking the side with the foundation, I'm just going to blend the concealer and foundation together. Before I set my face with powder, I'm going to try some cream contouring. I'm going to use a darker shade of the Fast Base Foundation, and the shade that I have is F11. What noise was that? Okay, let's do this. Okay, there we go, contour. Wow, cheeks so cut. Put a bit on my forehead, down the nose. Wow, that's very risky. Maybe a bit on the jawline. Okay, cool, and that's it. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna buff it out with the brush on one side again and the sponge on the other. Here we go. Am I doing this right? I feel like I'm... Oh my goodness. Oh wow, I just realized I meant to use a sponge on the other side. Okay, let me just blend it down the neck. The things that amuse me. Actually, I think buffing it out with the brush and then going in with the sponge is a pretty good technique. A technique that everybody uses and I just don't do because I have a lack of brush supply. But guess what? That's not gonna happen anymore because I've got these Makeup Revolution brushes and they were on sale. All 5 of them were only £30. I'll be sure to put up the price and everything. I'll definitely put it in the description, but if I have time, I'll put up the prices and stuff on the screen as well so you can see how cheap and great Revolution is. And just like that, now my face has some dimension. Okay, onto powder. I'm going to take the Luxury Banana Powder and put it in a pot because there's no way I'm going to get it out of the small cap over here. So I'm going to put it into a different pot and then use it from there. Well, from here. Now I'm taking it with the harder sponge and I'm just going to put it underneath my eye. I'm also going to take some on the end where it's flat and put it underneath the contour. Right there. Wow. Just gonna sharpen it up and then just blend it out again because I don't want it to be too sharp, but I do want a nice contour. Now I'm gonna bronze up my face with their bronzer and I'm gonna use the Sculpt and Contour brush as well. And this is a really cool packaging because it swivels out. Fun times, such great times. And a good thing is that they also have a little sponge, compact sponge at the back, and it also has a mirror at the back here. I'm gonna try and put it back in. Okay, it was a good idea until I can't put it back in. Ah, there we go, it's back in. So I'm gonna take the brush and lightly bronze up my face. What's the difference between bronzing your face and contouring? Is it just like how defined or how small of an area you use the product on? I honestly have no idea. So I'm just gonna put it everywhere. Put it to where I put the darker foundation. I might even go over it with another contour shade from another kit. Because why not? Also, the brushes are so soft. Wow. Alright, now onto blush. If you've seen my last video, or if you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you would have seen that this kit came smashed in the mail, which really broke my heart. But I managed to fix it, and if you want to see how I fixed it, I'll link it in the cards here and in the description, so check that out to see how to fix broken makeup. So I'm going to take the blush from the Ultra Sculpt and Contour Kit in Ultra Fair, and I'm going to take the Highlight and Glow brush, and I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks. This blush is a bit shimmery, and I'm used to matte blushes, so let's see if I like this. It's nice. That's all I have to say, it's nice. It gives you the glow and some color, so that's a nice bonus. And as I said just now, I'm going to take the contour shade and just define my cheekbones a little bit more. As you can see, the kit also has a highlighter, which I'm not going to use for today's look because I have like a separate highlighter palette that I'm going to use today. But it's a great palette because honestly, if I were to go traveling, I just pack this and this will have all 3 products in one place and I wouldn't have to pack 3 different things. So that's a really good thing. Now I'm going to zoom you in so I can work on the eyes. For brows, they do have brow pencils, but the Superdrug that I go to didn't have any in my shade, so I picked up the brow pomade in Graphite. This is going to be my first time using the brow pomade, so let's hope it goes well, I don't know. And I'm also going to use the Brows and Shape brush. So now I'm just going to draw on some brows. Wow, this is, this is very dark. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to brush it out with a spoolie. Is this what the Anastasia brow dip pomade thing is like? Because everybody loves it, and I don't know if I would if it's this. Maybe I just picked the wrong color. But I wouldn't have picked the wrong color because my hair's black. Okay, that's one side done. I'm just gonna take a spoolie and brush it out. Okay, after spooling it, after brushing it out with a spoolie, it looks a lot better. Wow, I just stopped for a good 15 minutes. That's pretty good, pretty good. Okay, onto the other side. Oh my gosh, they're not even at all. Let's try and save this. Okay, brows are not too bad. They are a little thicker than usual. Maybe I should brush out the front a bit more. I feel like I'm just making it bigger. Okay, onto eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Tammi X Revolution Tropical Paradise palette that launched a few weeks ago. I have a video of my first impressions and review of the palette, so I'll put it in the cards up here and in the description, so check that out if you want to see more of the colors in the palette. In that video, I did a pinkish, purple, bluey eye, so in this video, I'm thinking of doing a orangey, gold, maybe a bit of green. Let's just see how this works. And for the eyes, I'm going to be using the last brush, which is the Eye Lights and Shape, I think it's called. But first, I'm going to put some concealer on my lids as a nice base. And that's it. Wow, I'm so funny. I'm going to go straight into the eyeshadow. So I'm going to take Isle of Spice and just put it all over my lids. And then I'm going to take Adventure and just darken up the crease. I'm going to do the same thing as I did in that video and do a nice cut crease with a halo eye. So I'm taking the concealer, dabbing it here, looking up, and then carving out my eye. Now I'm going to go into Tropical and put it in the inner corners and outer corner of the cut crease. And then I'm taking Golden Sands with my finger and I'm going to pop it in the middle to complete the halo. Oh my gosh, this gold is beautiful. Do you see that? And then taking Tropical again, I'm just going to buff it along where Golden Sands end and where Tropical begins. And then I'm taking Adventure again, just to darken up the crease. And then for under my eyes, I'm going to take Rainforest and just pat it underneath, or swipe. I said pat, but I'm swiping. And then I'm going to go into Paradise and just pop it in the center. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm taking the Renaissance Flick Intense Long Wear Black Felt Liner, and I'm going to create a small wing. Wow, this eyeliner is so nice and easy to use. I managed to make an okay wing. Nice, nice. Alright, now onto mascara. I'm taking the Amazing Curve mascara, and I'm just going to brush it through my small Asian lashes. To be honest, I don't really think I can say much about mascara because with or without mascara, my lashes are very, very small. So I'm gonna have to end up putting on some false lashes to complete this look. See? No difference, but it's a good mascara. I'm assuming it's a good mascara. If anyone else has tried it, to go with their opinion, because mine is just, it's great, but can't really see a difference. So I'm going to put on some lashes, finish off this side, and I'll be back. Onto highlighter, I'm taking the Soph X highlighter palette and the highlighter and glow brush. And I'm going to take this gold highlighter on my cheekbones, my nose, my brow bone, my inner corners, and my cupid's bow. Ooh, do you see that? Bit on my nose, along the bridge of my nose, brow bone, and the inner corners. I want to be looking like a glazed donut. To finish off the whole look, I'm going to take one of their lipsticks in the shade Looking Ahead. And this is the finished full face of Makeup Revolution makeup. I love this makeup. It is so, so nice. I don't think I can tell you guys enough how much I love Makeup Revolution. I've been wanting to try out the foundation and the concealer for quite some time, so I'm so glad that I picked it up and I finally did this video so I can use it on a daily basis. Well, maybe not on a daily basis because it's quite full coverage, but if I use the amount that I did today, maybe like when I want to look good. But yeah, there wasn't any product in this video that I wouldn't buy again. Maybe the brow pomade, just because I'm not used to it yet. If I get used to it and I like it, I might buy it again. It's a pretty good product, and I mean, they draw on brows, and that's the important part, right? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and me just going on and on about how I love Makeup Revolution, as if you guys already don't know. But if you did, please give this video a like. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. It's usually on Mondays, but sometimes I upload on a random day, so click the bell to know when I upload. If you want to find me on social media, all my socials are at xbethanychanx, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!